What's up, everybody? It's J and J with Justin and Jordan.
Yeah.
What we got today, Justin? What's going on?
So today we got our contenders versus pretenders list of the top teams in the NBA, all the teams that are in the current playoff picture and some of the teams in the plan. And then we got our MVP rankings list. And that's what we got today.
That's what it is, man. I mean, hey, one thing I definitely want to start off with. I know contenders, pretenders, and MVP ladders two very, very good, very like fresh off the press topics, bro. I want to start with the MVP ladder
All right, but
because I'm not gonna lie. I'll say it right now, just to spoil my list, kind of. It kind of bugged me that this morning I was looking at the MVP ladder. Actually, no, I was on Reddit and then I saw MVP ladder. Jason Tatum has just passed Luka Doncic. Luka has quite literally been averaging 37 points for the last 2 months, and Tatum is above him now. I don't understand it. But Justin, give me your MVP ladder. I know you said we'll do the first seven, the top seven guys. I have a couple honorable mentions. I have seven that I have a couple honorable mentions. So let's hear from your list first. Let's see where we agree. I'll pull out mine as well.
all right. Should I go from 1 to 7 or 7 to 1?
Whichever way you want to go, and I'll copy you.
All right. I'll go 7 to 1.
Got you.
At number 7, I got Jalen Brunson.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 6, I got Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
At 5, I got Donovan Mitchell. 4, I got Nikola Jokic. 3, I got Luka Doncic. 2, I got Shea. And 1, I got Giannis.
So you didn't say Tatum at all?
No.
My nigga. I respect that. So let's start from the bottom as well for mine. Number 7. I mean, this is crazy. I'm saying it's not you. Jason Tatum is number 7. Solely off of best player on the best team. Playing with 2 other All-Stars and 2 of the best role players in the league, but whatever. You know they're going to give it to him regardless. You feel me? They're going to give him some consideration. Number 6, I have Anthony Edwards. He's been playing great both sides of the ball.
That's the one thing I was like.
Nah, I had to put him in. I'm sure he'll
Yeah.
be like in your honorable mentions though.
Yeah.
But number 6, Anthony Edwards, he has been cooking, bro. Both sides of the ball. Asserted himself as the leader. Definitely asserted himself as the best player on his team. One of the most exciting guys to watch. Remember that you and me both had some kind of hesitancy calling him top 10 going into the season.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember a lot of people were like hype about USA basketball. I said, let's slow down. The kid's top 20, top 15. Let's see how he performs this year. And then I'll give him the top 10 respect. He's top 10 right now. And MVP voting in general, he's number 6. Number 5, Donovan Mitchell. We both matched at number 5. As we all know, he played about a month and a half without Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. Him and Jarrett Allen were fucking shit up. Going on 2 separate win streaks, only separated by a loss to the Bucks. Donovan Mitchell has been phenomenal. His defense is improving. I'm not going to say he's no two-way or nothing, but his defense is improving. He's not a turnstile on defense no more. Bringing the offense, bringing the playmaking. He's just been otherworldly. And I thought last year was going to be his absolute peak, his best season ever. This is better than last year's. And last year, he was all NBA first team.
Yeah.
He excelled, and he's just doing even fucking better. Number 4, I got Giannis. What do I have to say about Giannis? You feel me? He would be much higher up if he had like the second seed locked up completely. Still has a chance to grab it, but the distance between the Bucks and the Celtics and even the Bucks and the Cavs is starting to grow. It's starting to grow. You got to win the fucking games to be much higher up in the MVP ladder. Number 3, I got Jokic right now. Another guy that we don't really have to talk about because of what he's been doing historically and also this season. We know who Jokic is. I don't got to say too much about Jokic and Giannis. We know who they are. Number 2, I have Luka Doncic. Phenomenal, otherworldly player. Cooking absolutely with triple doubles recently. I think he's had 2 in the past week. He's been just putting this team on his fucking back some nights, it looks like. No disrespect to Kyrie Irving, but sometimes he's quietly putting his team on his back, making his bigs look phenomenal. Scoring, obviously, we've seen the scoring. We saw the 70 ball. He's just been averaging 37 for like the past month and a half, 2 months. What more do we want from him? What I want from him is, it's possible too as well. I love for him to definitely escape the play-in. If he locks up the 5 seed, he's my MVP. He would be the second lowest seeded MVP ever. Because
Yeah.
Jokic was a 6 seed, and what seed
Westbrook was a 6 seed.
Westbrook was a 6 seed. Oh, okay, he
Yeah.
wasn't a 5 seed. Westbrook was a 6 seed as well. So he would be the second lowest seed to ever win the MVP. Right now, I believe they're still 7th in the play-in. I could be mistaken, but they're barely behind the Suns, who are 5th. They're barely behind the Pelicans, who are 6th. But if Luka Doncic could just get out the play-in, because I'm sorry, I can't give MVP to a guy in a play-in. You feel me?
Yeah, the Mavericks are 8th right now.
8th. How far are they from the Pelicans? Like a game and a half?
Like 2 games.
And then the Suns is like 3 games probably.
It's like the Suns, they're 35 and 24. Pelicans are 36 and 25.
Okay. And the Mavs have 33 wins.
They're 34 and 26.
So yeah, they're right there.
Yeah.
Lock up the 5 seed. 6 seed, stretching it. I'll give you some strong consideration, but still no. Lock up a top 5 seed. You are my fucking MVP. And number 1, something I'm very proud to announce. I love Luka Doncic. I've been a Luka Doncic fan since even before he came into like the league, just through the whole draft process. Man, this guy, I said he was gonna win fucking MVP at the start of the season. And if he wins MVP, I want to repost that fucking clip of what I said at the start of the season when niggas wanted to call me crazy. When niggas wanted to say that Paul George is still better than this nigga.
I gotta look back at those comments.
No, I'm. It's the funniest shit in the world to me. What did Shea, who we talking about? What did Shea do in the playoffs? Paul George is battle tested, motherfucker. Shea literally has locked up a top 3 player position right now. He's top 3. Just undoubtedly so. He is top 3. At worst, top 4. The man finished 5th in MVP voting last year. 5th. Guess what? That team from last year, their record has already been surpassed. And there's 20-something games left. Yeah. This is going to be a 50-something win team. Right now, I'm not going to say what seed they are because 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's all mixed jungle up right there. You got the Clippers, Thunder, Timberwolves, and Nuggets all like tied basically. But man, I don't think it matters what seed he gets. And as long as he's stuck in that top 4, which they're not going to lose, he's the fucking MVP right now. The only thing that will stop him from winning MVP, to me, is Luka locking up the 5 seed. How likely is that? I don't know. Some honorable mention. I like that you added Brunson, but I wanted to keep my list to like 10. So I had 3 honorable mentions. It was Sabonis, which to me is obvious. I don't think that's something crazy. Kawhi, who we kind of agreed on. And I guess my shocker pick has been, yeah, you're in a playing team, but AD, I'm very, very fucking proud of what he's done this season.
He's been going crazy.
I think I saw some shit that he's played out of 111 available games. He's played the last 104. Some crazy shit like that. He's knocked off for the season the day-to-day Davis bullshit just for the season. Phenomenal on both sides of the floor. Unfortunately, he's a clear distant second in Defensive Player of the Year voting, but we're talking about a guy who's quite literally right now, I believe, like 25, 12, and 2.7 blocks. Incredible. I mean, I feel like he's really starting to like assert himself as that dominant force that he was back in that first year in LA and also his New Orleans years.
Yeah.
He has been fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been crazy.
I guess past that to stretch, even though to me MVP is like the top 10 guys. I guess you have your Brunsons who just barely fucking miss out. You have a guy like Brunson just barely miss out to me. Halliburton is cooled off. I don't even want to put him on that list no more. We just saw him throw up 0 points, 3 assists, -40 plus minus last night against Herb Jones. Herb Jones locking that ass up, bro. Crazy.
Oh, shit.
Obviously, Embiid is out due to injury. Kevin Durant just misses out on the top 10. LeBron just misses out on top 10 MVP voting. But I think this is the definitive like list for me right now, currently as we stand.
Yeah.
End of the season, anything can happen.
Yeah.
There's 20-something games left.
Yeah.
Like I said, Luka locking up the 5 seed, you're my MVP. If somehow, so actually, I don't, it might be mathematically possible, but it'll be really fucking hard. If the Thunder won 60 games, gotta give it to Shea, bro. And absolutely nothing is convincing me of nothing is convincing me of a Tatum MVP this year. He's fighting so hard for it. He's scratching and clawing, doing a little bit of a, I don't want to say a media tour. That's kind of gassing it, but
now my brother was saying his PR team is going crazy.
Yeah,
because after that whole Malik and Andrew shit, his shit has just gone up.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I've said, bro, it's so astroturfed. Tatum's MVP cases here, it's so astroturfed. It's such like a I don't want to say fake, like he's like a trash ass player, but I don't get why we having him pass Luka, who's averaging 37 the past 2 months. Why he's better than Giannis. I mean, dude, and if Embiid was in this shit, if Embiid was still playing and in the hunt for MVP, you're not even in my top 7. He didn't even make your top 7.
Who, Embiid?
No, Tatum.
Oh, no.
You had Kawhi over him, which is fine to me. I mean, I barely had Tatum in that shit too. He is just the most like industry plant MVP type of thing this year. I think it might be like because the conversation's always been like recently, like the last season and a half, 2 seasons, like who's the best American player?
Yeah.
Because Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid have been the best 3 players of the past 3-4 years, and Luka's number 4. I feel like they just want to push him as that American player, that face of the league. He said he could be the face of the league and shit. I'm sorry, bro. You're not the face of the league. The face of the league is international right now. You can pick any of those guys I just fucking named. And even as an American player, I would rather push Anthony Edwards as the face of the league than you. Respectfully, because he's outplaying you this year. He just doesn't have as good of a team as you. He has a great team around him. That's not to shit on the Timberwolves at all. Timberwolves have a great supporting cast around Anthony Edwards. But let's be real, the Celtics are stacked. I don't know how many episodes I got to repeat myself. Like, Tatum has had the most help in the NBA besides Kevin Durant since he's been drafted. No one has had more help than this motherfucker. And that's only because KD, since he's been drafted, has played with Curry, Clay, Draymond, Kyrie, Harden, Booker, Chris Paul, and Beal. But besides that, Tatum's right there. Tatum's right there in terms of talent of guys he's played with in second place. So why I gotta give him MVP? I mean, we're seeing Jaylen Brown outplay him since the All-Star break. We'll talk a little bit more about him later, but Tatum MVP, I'm not taking that shit. I'm not buying stock in that. Tatum All NBA first team without positions, I'm not buying stock in that either. Respect.
I didn't even think about the All NBA first team. My honorable mentions, I didn't go up to 10, but the guys I had like on the bubble, like Anthony Edwards was right there on the bubble. And then Jason Tatum too, just out of respect. Those would probably be the next 2 guys in line. Anthony Edwards for me, a lot of it for me just had to do with the fact of like a big part of their success comes from Rudy Gobert. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing the Timberwolves do like offensively a lot of the same shit as last year. A big part of last year was they were missing Karl Anthony Towns for a big chunk of the season. Mm-hmm. Gobert didn't really find his fit with the team last year, and then this year we saw a completely different version of him. But Anthony Edwards has stepped up though. From last year to this year, he has stepped up. I just feel like Gobert's impact and him doing all that crazy shit in the dark, that has been like the main part. Like that defense is fucking crazy. Like when I was watching that Bucks game, I'm like, yo, this Timberwolves defense is elite. But I feel like it's just a combination of things. I wouldn't just throw it all on Anthony Edwards. And then Tatum, just showing respect to him for being number 1 guy on the number 1 team. But there's a certain thing that comes with being MVP. Like every season you have certain guys where like you're like, he feels like the MVP. Like Jokic, he feels like an MVP. Embiid feels like an MVP. Shea, Luka, like those guys. Tatum, as good as he is this season, I'm like with his production taking a slight dip compared to last year, I'm like, he doesn't feel like the MVP to me. His team's playing great. He's playing great. He just don't feel like the MVP to me. Last year, he felt more like an MVP. But this year, nah. But I'll still have him like in the top 10. But he's just kind of like...
He's barely there, though.
Yeah.
He's clinging for dear life, bro. He's like on a cliff, grabbing at the edge of the cliff, about to slip off. You know who's there to save him, Justin? Jaylen Brown with his right hand. But only his right hand. But respect Jaylen Brown's 360 acrobatic layup with
that
his
shit was
left
tough.
last night.
That shit was tough.
Even he was shocked. He was like, yo, what the fuck? Did I just score that shit? So I just want to pose a question real quick, though, Justin.
Yeah.
Because you said we got to respect the best player on the best team, yada, 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 whatever bullshit. If Tatum and, let's say, the Bucks switch positions in the standings, would Tatum even make your top 10 in MVP voting?
If they switched?
Let's say, yeah, he was a 3 seed right now. Would he be even top 10 MVP
If they're
voting?
3 because of him, yeah.
No, I'm saying the same cast. It's not like he's putting the same numbers, the same individual play that you see with your eyes. but they're just the 3 seed. Is he your MVP? And is he top 10 in MVP?
So you put him like if he's on the Bucks with his
No,
same...
not if he's on the Bucks.
Oh.
No, like listen to me. If the Bucks and the Celtics switched in the standings and he was the 3 seed, they're playing the same way. Let's just say, bounce of the ball, they lose the games, and they have the same win total as the Bucks right now. So it's not like they're dominating the league. They're 6 wins ahead of everybody else or some bullshit. So just through how his individual play is as a player, is he a top 10 MVP?
No.
That's kind of my point. So I think it's kind of fucking stupid that we keep having to give credence to best player on the best team. Because with all due respect, yeah, the Pistons in the mid-2000s were like the number 1, number 2 team. And Chauncey Billups would finish. I mean, we've seen Chauncey finish top 7 MVP voting. Is he a top 7 MVP? No. With all due respect, obviously. Love Chauncey Billups. Love his game. Love him as a leader. He's very underrated, but Chauncey Billups top 7 MVP voting? No. When the Pacers were cooking that one year, and yeah, they had that downfall, but when the Pacers were cooking that one year, Paul George's second All-Star year, let's be real. Top 5 MVP voting? No. As an individual player? No. Come on, we're not doing that. LeBron, KD, Steph was starting to ascend. We're going to put Paul George in that conversation. This isn't like a random Paul George, but this is just my point of like, best player on the best team don't mean shit to me. You feel me? When it comes to MVP voting. People want to throw Tatum in the top 3, fine. I'll throw him in that top 10 just for being on the best player on the best team. But sometimes that shit got to go away, bro.
Oh, you're talking about in terms of being like in the top,
like forced in the conversation of top 5.
Oh.
Like I told you that I was pissed off.
Yeah.
I got pissed off because I'm like, wow. So just because head to head, even though Tatum has a way better fucking team, head to head, that Luka just lost last night. I'm waking up this morning and now Tatum's top 3 in the conversation. And he just passed Luka because he won a head to head matchup with a way better fucking team.
I get what you mean.
Okay. Like Jaylen Brown wasn't the one who was fucking cooking last night. What are we doing?
I get what you mean.
What are we doing? I don't understand. Like, how many times I have to say Luka in the past 2 months, 37 fucking points a game. Throwing up triple doubles, throwing up 70 in a game. Not because he forced it, but because he literally had to score that shit. Do you not remember how bad Tim Hardaway Jr. was playing that game?
He was horrible.
Yeah, ain't no Kyrie in that game. He didn't do it because I'm stat padding. He did it because he fucking had to. He has to put this team on his back. People say, oh, you guys snarky ass Celtics fans. Oh, but Luka's stat line. Look at Luka's stat line. Blah, 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 blah. After the loss being sarcastic. Motherfucker, he has to put up 40, 15, and 10 to win a fucking game. He ain't stat padding. He's not chasing rebounds. He has to do that shit. That's what makes him more valuable. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has to score exactly 31 points.
31 exactly.
It has to be 31.
That's just funny.
To win a fucking game. He has to. He just has to. Respect to his surrounding cast too. Chet, great. J-Dub, great. Fucking love Lou Dort since he's come in, bro. Lou Dort, I'm a Lou Dort fan. One of the more random players I'm a fan of. But I'm a big Lou Dort fan. That's not Kristaps, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Drew Holiday. What do we have to say about Jokic and his supporting cast? They're good, but guess what? Who elevates them? What the fuck was Aaron Gordon before he got there? 15 points per game and empty stats in Orlando. Now he's putting up the same or maybe less points, but he looks like an amazing player. Jamal Murray, elevated. How many times have we seen him elevate someone?
He left the game and they still won.
Yeah, Monte Morris. Remember we kept saying this is the best backup point guard.
He got paid.
He got paid left. Where the fuck is he now? Ain't nobody give a fuck. KCP, elevated. Campazzo, elevated. It don't matter who you put around Jokic. That's the difference between Luka, and I'll even put Shea in there, and Giannis. You could throw whoever out there with these niggas, and they're going to go win you a fucking ball game. Are we saying the same shit about Tatum? No. Tatum can't do that shit. We just saw Donovan Mitchell drag his team to wins. Donovan Mitchell, who people don't want to respect. People want to say he's like an all-star tier and Tatum's a superstar for whatever reason. When have we seen Tatum be like, yo, let's go, guys. We all battered, or there's like a shitty team around me. We still gonna win 50 fucking games. Never in my life. Never in my life. I've seen Donovan Mitchell, for example, and have his second best player be Rudy Gobert and a bunch of role players lock up the 1 seed in the West. They lost in the second round, sure, but they locked up the 1 seed in the West. I feel like sometimes, I know I'm turning this into like a Donovan Mitchell versus Tatum thing again for like 3 weeks in a row. But I'm just saying, man, he's done it. He's carried guys. He's it to me. He has been amazing, but he gets slept on. I think Donovan Mitchell is so fucking underrated for no reason. And I don't get it because guys, pure Hooper fans, he has the aesthetic to his game. No, for the numbers guys, he has numbers. For the guys who are like, oh, playoffs are the only thing that matters, he has playoff performances. Sure, he hasn't made it to a conference final, or obviously a final, but he has playoff performances. How about that duel against Jamal Murray? What else does this motherfucker need? It's just because Tatum has a finals appearance. Tatum dunked on LeBron in his first playoff run. That's what it is. That's what it fucking is. But no, Tatum top 5 MVP, top 3 even right now on the ladder, the Kia ladder. Selling that shit. I'm selling. I didn't buy it to begin with. Selling that shit.
The Kia ladder's doing bad. Holy.
Kia ladder is looking like shit.
What do you think Shea's points are every night over under?
Yo, it's
31.5.
You think it's 31.5 or do you think it's 32.5? Or 30.5. Sorry, do you think it's 31.5 or 30.5?
Maybe 31. Because that nigga's always
he has the record for most 31 points.
He's always scoring 31. It reminds me of KD's MVP year. Because KD's MVP year, that motherfucker's always scoring 32 or more.
Yeah. Nothing else.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of a stat I saw too about LeBron. It was something. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. It's like first time in the Cavs, the stint, 27 points per game. On the Heat, 27 points per game. Cavs again, 27 points per game.
That nigga loves to score 27.
I think on the Lakers, 27 points per game. The funniest thing, though, is LeBron's career average is 27, 7, and 7. He's never had that game, though.
That's crazy.
Like, that is literally his average, but he's never had 27, 7, and 7. I think that's going to be for his last game. He's saving it. He's definitely seen the post, bro. He has.
That shit is funny because he knows about that streak where he always scores 10 points.
Of course. I mean, did you not see Sabonis about the double-double streak?
Nah.
They subbed him in. They were getting blown out. He got a rebound, sat his ass back down. That's some funny-ass shit. Watching people blatantly stat pad is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Like the Embiid shit when he was getting cooked, the streak scoring 30, that shit was hilarious.
That shit was funny. I forgot what year. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. Giannis needed one more rebound for a triple-double, and he fucking missed.
He missed on purpose.
He missed on purpose and got it.
Did they count that? I don't think so.
They did, and then they removed it like a day later. They're like, oh, that was disgusting.
So what happens to people with the parlays?
I heard Ricky Davis did that.
Yeah, Ricky Davis did that. But my thing is like, what about with the parlays like that next day? I would have cashed out ASAP.
Yeah, I would have cashed out ASAP.
Because after I win, I'm not going to lie, I'd be like schizophrenic of shit like that. I'll be like, yo, like, I'm going to just cash out right now. And that's it. I'm out, nigga. I'm not playing with the bullshit, bro. I'm not. That's it. Give me my money and I'm gone, bro. That's it.
Yeah, you got to do that shit quick before they start voiding it.
Oh yeah. I don't want any of my shit voided. I'll tell you that much right now. But Justin, let's start talking about some of the contenders and pretenders in the league. We're getting close to the playoffs. This is about to be that time of the year where basketball fans in a majority come out the fucking woodworks, come out the bushes, and really start watching ball. Unfortunately, because to them, regular season don't matter.
Yo, it's crazy because a bunch of people have been going up to me because they'll be like, they're like, oh, I don't know what to watch. Football's over. I'm like, bro, it's basketball time. It's time to lock in. They're like, regular season is kind of ass. I'm like, playoffs is when I lock in. I'm like,
you're not a basketball fan if you don't like the regular season.
Yeah.
At least part of it.
Yeah. That's some of the best things about being a fan. Every night, you may not know what game. You just tune into a game on League Pass. Just watch the fucking Cavs and the Mavericks.
Or illegal streaming.
Illegal streaming. Fucking Max Strus game winner. Like, shit like that, you can't... Like, if you don't watch the regular season, you never watch shit like that.
Yeah, like, imagine being a regular season hater. You miss Luka's 70.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking stupid would you feel? You miss Embiid's big-ass game. Towns' big-ass game. Devin Booker's big-ass game. Like, you just miss you on that shit, and that shit don't matter to you. But those same motherfuckers will get on their hands and knees and talk about the 81 points. That was a regular season game in January.
And those be the same motherfuckers that'll bet every day. On
Yeah,
FanDuel.
they be betting, but they don't watch the
They'll
fucking
bet
games.
every day and do not watch the games.
Like, what's the fun in that, bro? Like, I know we kind of getting on top of that. That's probably fine, but
Yeah.
y'all cannot say you're a fan of basketball and hate the regular season.
Yeah.
And to me, like, I hate to be gatekeeping, but if you're a fan of basketball and you only show up for the playoffs, unless you only watch like 10 regular season games, please do not call yourself an NBA fan, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'll say it right here. Because you're a college basketball fan. I will never say I'm a college basketball fan just because I watch not even all of March Madness, not even half of March Madness, not even a fucking quarter of March Madness. If I watch 10%, I'm not going to be like, yo, I'm a college basketball fan. I'm not going to do that shit. That's corny, bro. I'm not doing that. That's the same thing as these motherfuckers are like, oh, it's playoff time. Yeah, I'm a basketball fan. Oh, let me start my narratives. Let me start my fucking narratives. Like, bro, you don't like basketball. You don't like basketball. You don't like basketball if you don't watch the regular season, bro. Like, like you just said, throw on the Cavs or versus Mavs, whatever. Bro, like, I could literally get home from work, just chill out, eat dinner, go to the fucking basement, pull up the illegal streams. I'm not gonna, put the website on blast. But, and just pull up, I don't fucking know, Hawks versus the Timberwolves. Like, I'll have fun watching that shit.
I've been watching a lot of Jazz this year.
Nah, honestly, I have no problem with that. I'm not gonna pretend that I've seen more than 6 Jazz games. I've probably seen 4. You feel me? But like, I try to watch every team a certain amount of games, except the Trailblazers.
The only team I refuse to watch is
Wizards. I refuse to watch the Wizards and the Blazers.
I don't mind watching the Blazers.
I don't even watch their highlights anymore.
Tamani Kamara was pretty good.
I don't watch any of their highlights anymore at this point.
I refuse to watch the Wizards, bro. I can't.
I like watching the Pistons though, especially during the streak. Like, that Pistons Celtics game was so fucking fire, bro. When they called a foul for Tatum, bro, I was so pissed, bro. I was like, this is their moment to win.
The Nets, I can't really watch like that.
Nets are hard to watch, but I'll still watch some of it.
It depends who they're playing, but
I'll watch some of it.
I'm not going. We should have a video where we redo the tier list.
Yeah.
Or
that's already in the plans. Yeah, we're gonna be like, all right, this is the tier list before. This is how it ended up.
Yeah,
because we had Pistons like.
They were in League Pass, I think.
Yeah, because I was so high on Pistons pack, bro. I was like, yo, Pistons is going to be good in a couple. I said the Pistons core, bro, was going to be something to deal with in the next 3 years. It still could be true. But damn, bro, I should look so bad after the season. But the Wizards, I know the Wizards were in fucking sleeping. That's NyQuil.
Oh, yeah, that was one we had. Toronto was down in NyQuil, but once they made the trade.
I think I tried to pull them out of NyQuil. I didn't want to put them in NyQuil. I was gonna put them in the tier above, I think.
Once they made the trade, I started watching them a little bit more.
Yeah, because it's the RJ era.
Yeah, the RJ era.
This is the era of RJ Barrett, where he's scoring 20-something points per game on 50% field goal shooting.
He had 23 last night.
GOAT. Quickly, he's been doing decent. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. All right, so you want to start with the Western Conference or the Eastern Conference?
Let's get the boring one out the way. Let's get the East out.
All right, so we're going to go from 10 to 1.
Got you.
First team, the Atlanta Hawks.
I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah.
Trae Young is hurt. You see him in the fucking hospital like this.
Yeah.
Niggas said that was Draymond standing next to him. No, I'm not talking about them at all. Though.
Yeah, they are pretenders. DeJounte Murray's playing a little bit better, but Trae Young's going to be out for a minute. And I could see them winning a game in the plan, but that's as far as...
Both of them, though?
Both. I mean, they've shown in the past that they could...
With Trae Young.
Yeah, with Trae Young. With Trae Young,
He's not fucking playing.
Yeah, if he doesn't play, it's probably over. But they're pretenders. Next, the Chicago Bulls.
I don't want to talk about them.
Yeah, I'm not talking about them niggas.
I like Kobe White, though. I've liked Kobe White since he got drafted.
Shout out Kobe White.
Someone I was high on. I'm glad that my stock is finally going up on Kobe White.
Shout out Kobe White. Y'all motherfuckers is happy to be here, I'll say.
No, they're not.
You don't think so?
They want picks, bro. And they want to move on from DeMar and Levine.
They should have been done that.
They're so tired of this shit. And Caruso. Niggas is willing to give 2 first-round picks for Caruso.
They should have done that already.
But so them versus Hawks in playing game, who wins?
We talked about this this was like one of the first episodes.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Full circle.
No Trae Young. I might take the fuck.
I'll take the Hawks still. That's so sad.
Yeah, I'll take the Hawks.
Got no Levine though. No Trae versus no Levine. Kobe White is cooking. Io's okay.
Shit, these niggas are better without Levine.
Yeah, DeMar is DeMar. You feel me? But
I'll take the Hawks.
Yeah, I think that DeJounte got more cold blood in him than anyone on that roster. Jalen Johnson could cook. You feel me? Bogdan is always able to drop fucking 18 on like 4 or 5 threes. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But Bulls, out of here.
Next team is the Indiana Pacers.
I'm so glad that I am right about this team. I knew they're gonna slow down. Remember the Tyrese Halliburton top 5 MVP takes
I
in
remember
fucking November.
the trade just happened. You were like, they're overrated, and niggas in the comments are like, yo, they haven't even played yet. What the fuck is wrong with this?
I was right. Can we please, yo, word my dads, I'm finna start stitching old videos and be like, I told y'all.
More content.
I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all that.
Told you, nigga. And then
Yeah. And even the ones that I'm wrong about, I'm like, hi guys.
You got
I was
me.
wrong. Like if Steph Curry hits a game winner in the conference finals, I'm like, all right guys, I was wrong. Whatever. Let's move on. But the ones I'm right, like, I fucking told y'all shit was MVP. I told y'all shit was MVP. But now Pacers have slowed down.
I'm about to do that too. I'm about to be the NPC Miles Morales.
Yo.
When one of my takes hit, I'm a stitch a comment and be like, "What'd you say, nigga?"
What'd you say?
That's exactly. I think hasn't Anthony Edwards said that before in a game? He's like, "What'd you say, nigga?"
I don't know. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. But so they will match up against who's number 7?
Miami.
Just spoil it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Miami.
Yeah, but would they be the Hawks? Are they being the Hawks?
Without Trae Young, I think they beat the Hawks.
I'll say it right now. This is gonna sound crazy. The Hawks will beat the Pacers right now. And that's not like a diss towards Tyrese Halliburton, but since coming back from injury, he's averaging like 16 points. Before that, he was averaging 24.
That nigga was on fire to start the season.
And he's cooled off.
Yeah.
Everyone cools off eventually.
Yeah.
But the same thing. This is what's funny to me and about people that want to like jack the Pacers all of a sudden just because Tyrese Halliburton's fun to watch. Like it's so funny because this happened last year. They were the 4 seed last year going into All-Star break.
Yeah.
We leapfrogged them. We bitched them. They went from like 4 and then they didn't even make the play-in.
Yeah.
They fell off so hard. And it's crazy to me that it could happen again. They won't fall out the playoffs or the play-in, but they could legitimately fall. How many wins they got? 34, 33?
34.
How many wins do the Hawks have at 10?
26.
Okay, never mind. Forget what I said.
I mean, it's kind of close between the 4 seed and the 8 seed.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But with how Halliburton's playing, I got
yeah.
no stock. I got no stock in these motherfuckers. Sorry. I have no stock.
Yeah.
I can't buy into it, bro. They had a really hot start. We were so excited to potentially see a Bucks Pacers matchup in the playoffs, but that wasn't even like it was no like 4-5 and shit. That was like it would be a cool 2-7 matchup. That's how it's gonna happen. But you might not even get that shit, bro. You fighting for your fucking life right now.
Yeah.
And let's say they do beat the Hawks, bro. Celtics will sweep you in 3, and you won't even show up to the 4th game. Respectfully, y'all don't got it like that. I wouldn't be surprised if like the Celtics literally hold y'all niggas to under 100 games every fucking game in that series.
Damn, I should have noticed the Celtics on a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, they are. They're cooking.
Holy.
They're cooking. Shout out Jaylen Brown. They're cooking. But who's next? You said the Heat?
Miami Heat, number 7.
Always contenders, bro. Unfortunately. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
But I know I gave him mad respect last season during our first couple of podcast episodes, but man, Miami Heat are always gonna be contenders, bro. And I don't want them to be. I'm low-key tired of the black magic shit. Yeah, they're contenders. I can't even say it. I can't even say no. I can't trick myself.
I'm gonna put them in contenders. Just because as soon as the playoff starts, I feel like it's a whole new season.
I hate that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
it's a whole new season. You got Eric Spoelstra scouting you for 7 games, bro, and it's tough. It's very tough. I'm putting them in contenders, bro.
I will literally say there's only 2 entities. I won't say 2 teams that literally strictly change in the playoffs.
It's crazy because like out of all the teams above them, there's only like I feel like 2 teams that legitimately could beat them in a playoff series. Maybe 3.
Jeez. Nah, I won't even say 3 right now. Only 2.
It's probably 2.
Maybe even just 1.
Yeah.
Which is scary. But like I was saying, there's only 2 entities. I won't say teams that play better in the playoffs somehow, some way. It's a whole new season. This Heat team in general as a whole, and LeBron James himself, which is crazy fucking company to be in, because No one else turns it up like this during the playoffs. Like it's a new thing. It's not Curry. Curry will be like kind of consistent or underperform. Kevin Durant, since before the Warriors and leaving the Warriors, notorious playoff dropper. Even though a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Kawhi
And
Leonard.
Kawhi.
Yeah, I was about
And
to bring him up
Kawhi.
too.
3 entities. 2 players and 1 whole team. And it's crazy that a whole team, because you expect this from your star players.
One more guy, Luka.
I feel like you could say that, but I think he's just that good.
You think he's just the same
in the regular season? Yeah,
Right.
I think he's just that good. Maybe he elevates it like actually like 5%, but like I think LeBron literally in his prime was like 25% better than regular season. I think Kawhi was like a whole 50% better than regular
Kawhi,
season.
yeah.
Like he obviously is like a fucking 25% better in the playoffs. I think Luka rises obviously, but I think that's just him, bro.
You pretty much getting the same. Nigga.
You getting the same shit. I think Jokic, phenomenal. You're getting the same shit.
Yeah, you're getting the same shit.
Giannis, phenomenal. You're getting the same shit. I know he had a 50 ball in the fucking finals, but that whole run, you're kind of just getting the same shit. You're getting your 27, 12 rebounds, 5 assists consistently. It's not like during that run he's averaging 37. You feel me? But the Heat, contenders, bro. I hate it. I hate it.
Number 6, the Orlando Magic.
Selling all my stock completely on winning a playoff series.
Yeah. Shout out to the Magic. It's been
100%. I'm
it's been a
proud.
fun season, but
I'm a big Franz fan. I like Paolo. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Paolo. I like Paolo though. I got no problems with him.
big fan of Paolo.
Fan of Franz. Yeah, you of course you are.
Yeah.
But big fan of Franz. Who else I fuck with on the team? I like Cole Anthony. Nothing crazy, but I like Cole Anthony. I'm really starting to like Jalen Suggs this season. That's it. That's all love I'm giving out to them.
Yeah.
To the players.
I was high on Jalen Suggs. I'm happy he's fine.
Me too. Jalen Suggs, I was so high on him, bro. I was so not like tight, but I was like, what the fuck are the Raptors doing? Y'all just lost to Lowry. Take this kid.
Yeah.
This is the perfect replacement.
Well, it worked out for them.
Yeah, it did. Definitely did.
Yeah, Franz Wagner's tough. I really like Anthony Black. We'll see what happens. But Pretenders, for right now, they're still a young team. I don't remember. That's another thing I want to do. I want to go back and react to the standings.
Yeah, we'll do everything. We'll do everything.
Because I don't remember
awards, standings, all that shit.
I didn't have them at 6. I don't
We
remember
had them
what
8 or 9. We had them playing
8 or 9. Yeah,
We knew they're gonna make a jump and make the play-in, but I think we said 9 and 10.
Yo, that would be so funny to react to. Because I had some teams like okay. Next team, Philadelphia 76ers.
Real quick though, before we move on, they would be because I want to entertain who these people would potentially match up with. So
They'll play the.
let's go
Bucks
back to the Heat real quick. Heat versus Cavs.
in a series.
Actually, you know what? We'll do that at the end. We'll do the potential matchups after that. So Sixers, obviously pretenders. Even with Embiid, pretenders.
Yeah.
Sorry, pretenders. I don't gotta say too much.
4th seed, the Knicks, New York Knickerbockers.
Pretenders. But when OG comes back, when Randall comes back, hopefully the same. If Mitchell Robinson comes back,
Dark horse contenders.
I'll give him contender status, which is gonna rub people the wrong way. But let's just talk about it, bro, because the Knicks are falling off and they are our favorite team. We haven't given the Knicks their own specific segment in a while, and we used to give them one every single episode.
Yeah.
Bro, like you can't have Brunson carry these motherfuckers every night.
Yeah.
Respect to Precious Achua. You sold my one bet where I bet you to score 11.5. You're over. You had your worst game in a month. That one game I bet on you. You had 15 the next game.
He got to stop taking jump shots.
That's fine, though. Yo, people on Twitter, too, please call the gambling hotline when you take Precious Achua threes. Even just one. I saw someone put 2. But
That's
even just
crazy,
one. Stop
bro.
taking that shit, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen that motherfucker hit a 3.
Hey, but he be taking them. That's
He
the
be
worst part.
taking them, yeah.
But, yeah. Precious, like, you're cool, but you're a bench piece, bro. You're a guy, like, if I'm losing the playoffs and I Heart, for whatever reason, is not working out, and Mitchell Robinson's not working out, I'm like, you know what, let's just throw some shit in there. You feel me? DiVincenzo, you're a bench guy, bro. You're a bench fire starter. That's what I want you to fucking be. Love Josh Hart. Not a starter to me. Respectfully. We need Julius Randle to come back. And every fucking Knicks fan that's ever talked shit about Julius Randle this season, you could talk shit 2 seasons ago, the first season, that's fine. anyone who's talking shit about Julius Randle this season, saying we gotta move him, people saying that we gotta move him over RJ, please shut the fuck up, because y'all seen how valuable this motherfucker is. Y'all seen it. He is so fucking valuable. Brunson's the best player, obviously, but you have seen how valuable he is to his team with how much this offense is lacking, how much we're losing by. Bro, like, this is insane. We could fall to the 7th seed just because we lost Randall. OG, we saw how phenomenal he was on defense just from the jump, coming in, winning 9 straight games and shit. And he got hurt in the middle of that streak, but winning, just fucking straight winning, bro. We were gunning for the 2 seed, bro.
Yeah.
We were like, damn, we about to pass the Bucks. We were right there at the 3 seed.
If we was healthy, we could have.
I think were we ever the 2 seed, even if it was just for like a day? We might have been.
Nah, I think.
Are you sure?
We were the 3 seed.
Yeah, and the Cavs was a 2 seed.
Yeah.
But like by half a game. And then we're just falling off, unfortunately. Yeah. But if our guys come back as good as they were, we're contenders. Because even right now, I'll say for after we get through everyone in the East, and then we'll talk about potential playoff matchups. But I'll talk my shit afterwards. But
yeah,
contenders healthy.
Number 3, the Bucks.
How you feel about the Bucks right now?
They've been playing a little bit better, 5-game winning streak, but some of that has to do with like they haven't been playing anybody. They played the Hornets twice. I think their best win so far in the Doc Rivers era was the Timberwolves game.
Yeah,
that was their best win. But I feel like it all really rides on Giannis going nuclear in the playoffs, and then Damian Lillard just in a 7-game series. Can you be Dame time for 3 of them games?
But that brings up the kind of what we had with Harden last year on the Sixers.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 prime Harden games isn't enough when the other 4 is shitty.
Yeah.
It is 3 Dame games, 3 prime Dame time games going to be enough when the other 4 is doing like shit?
You're going to need like 3 to 4 Dame time games, and then you're going to need Giannis.
Then what if you lose 1 or 2 of them Dame time games?
It's going to be tough.
You're cooked. You're cooked. Tough. You're cooked.
I'm going to say it's crazy, man, but I'm going to go pretender, bro.
The Bucks are pretenders to you?
Yeah, only just off the fact of the uncertainty of Damian Lillard in the playoffs. Just off of this season, I know it's been a struggle. And then also Doc Rivers in the playoffs. Man, it's tough, bro. And it's a lot to put on Giannis' shoulders. I know he's talented enough to win them a series, like a first-round series.
100%.
Yeah, but to win it all, bro, it's tough. The only thing that's kind of keeping me keeping them in the mix is like certain teams could actually, no, I'm gonna stand on what I said. I'm gonna keep them at pretender.
They're contenders because they have Giannis. They're pretenders because they have Doc Rivers. I'll say it like that. Like we said, like we've discussed this before when Doc first got hired. Is Doc so trash that Giannis's good performances could carry them to a championship? Or is Giannis so great that it would offset Doc's terrible coaching? We don't know. We got to see it.
We have to see it. Yeah.
I don't know, though, because I low-key feel like even if Giannis was to average 37 in a fucking playoff series against the Heat, the Celtics, they could still fucking lose because Doc doesn't want to make adjustments after you go up 2-1 and now they make adjustments and now you fucked up. Now you losing the whole series. It was right there and then you let that shit go.
Yeah. That's all it comes down to at the end. And it's like, bro, you have to really beat the fuck out of these teams because if it comes down to a coaching battle,
no, it's over.
It's over, bro.
It's over. You're not a better coach than Spell. If they had Bud, they're contenders. And Bud's not even a phenomenal coach. He's not a great coach. He's not a good coach. He's an okay coach. People want to say he doesn't make adjustments. Fine. You know who's worse than him at making adjustments? Doc fucking Rivers. Coach Bud is... You could say a lot of things about Coach Bud. Coach Bud never threw his players under the bus.
Yeah.
Never. Never, never, never. And the funny shit to me, for example, that I saw this morning too, was Jason Kidd's quotes and shit. Jason Kidd will throw himself under the bus. He's an anti-Doc. Doc will throw everyone else under the fucking bus. And it's a shame because after Giannis won his first ring, I mean, I'm sure you remember, I was like, this motherfucker could fight for that top 10 status all time. He just needs like one more. And he got 2 MVPs, one more, and the finals MVP. maybe another finals appearance. This motherfucker's top 10. That shit, I'm not gonna say it's gonna fade away, but it's gonna fade away for every year that you keep Doc on the coaching staff. Every fucking year, unfortunately. And I think Giannis could quite literally go down as a top 10, top 7 all-time player. Him and Jokic could do it.
Yeah, and if they win, they'll win in spite of Doc. It'll be all because of Giannis.
But you know he's gonna take the credit.
Yeah, he'll take the credit, but we'll all know that.
And Doc defenders, the few of them that are there, such as Patrick Beverly, they'll glaze the fuck out of that nigga.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And Bev's playing for Doc, so he's part of the team. He'll extra glaze. And it sucks. I want to see Pat Bev win a ring. I want to see Dame win a ring. I want Giannis to win another one to cement some GOAT shit.
Yeah.
I don't want Doc Rivers to get another one on some hater shit. I'm not gonna lie. Let him live with that 2008 ring, bro.
Number 2 seed, Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been really, really good this season. Surprised a lot of us jumping up at that 2 seed. But it's tough, man. Because I remember last year, I was very high on this team as well.
We both picked them to beat our team.
Yeah, we did. That was like, what, the second, third episode?
Probably the second one.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Because I think first one was just playing, but yeah, second one.
And I remember last year when they first got Donovan Mitchell, I'm like, bro, this team could go to the ECF.
Yeah.
Like, I was saying that. I was like, yo, the ECF might be Celtics and Cavs. Like, I was saying that. Not even thinking about the Bucks. Like,
I said Cavs and Bucks, I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, bro, this shit is crazy. But I'm gonna give them. Damn, it's tough, bro. It's very tough. I think I might go Pretender.
I hate to say it after the Knicks take because it's biased and it's hypocritical.
Yeah.
But the reason I take the Knicks, for example, as dark horse contender and not the Cavs is physicality, which I don't know if you listened to Jared Allen on JJ's podcast that came out literally yesterday. I listened to the whole thing. Jared Allen said himself, he's like, we just weren't prepared for, quote for quote, what he says, like, we weren't prepared for there to be so much physicality. And he even said, like, as a joke, like, we'll be taking free throws and still expect some sort of physicality. Like, it's because the Knicks are so fucking physical. If the Cavs can prove they could bang in the first series, I'll take them. I'll take them as contenders. But I have to see it. I have to see it for what it is. And I don't want to compare them to last year's team because they've made additions this year. They've got some guys, bro. They got some new guys, some new personnel. For right now, they're like on the border. They're right on the wall between contender and pretender.
Yeah.
But I think for now, until I see if they can bang and get physical, they're pretender. If they get physical in their first fucking series and they play in the 7th seed, you're a contender to me.
Yeah, they gotta show on that part because that series was really alarming. Like
the lights were too bright.
The lights was mad. I mean, the one thing I will say though, the addition of Max Strus is gonna be a big time addition because I remember saying it last year that they need to make an upgrade at the wing spot.
Yep.
I know Okoro's been playing better, but Max Strus he's been good for them. He's hooping for them.
Sam
Merrill too, yeah.
Another threat.
Yeah, Sam Merrill. But yeah, we just got to see that part of it. But because I don't want to jump out and call them contenders, and then we see another thing, the same thing as last year, and then I'm gonna just shut my mouth and not say nothing about the Cavs.
Because right now they'd be projected to play. I don't want to spoil like the matchups and shit, but they'd be projected to play. Let's say if everything goes right, the Heat.
Yeah.
Bam is just as, if not more, physical than Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
So the physicality is still a problem. It's not like you're playing the Magic where it's like, all right, we could bully them or we're not going to expect them to bully us and shit. But it's like, shit, it's like you avoided Mitchell Robinson and now you got fucking Bam.
You got Bam.
That's
even worse.
Like the 3 guys you want to avoid in the conference as bigs as Bam, ironically Mitchell Robinson, and Giannis. Because they're going to bang. I mean, they could get more physical than the Celtics, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because KP, soft, you feel me? I'm not going to like disrespect him like that, but he's not going to bang like these 3 guys that I named, you feel me?
Yeah.
He's Miles Turner, phenomenal defender. He don't really get like physical like that. Like like those 3 guys. So even like them against the Pacers, I'll favor them. But pretender for now, get physical, contenders.
Yeah. Number 1 seed, Boston Celtics.
I don't gotta say nothing.
Not even a question.
It's just
contenders.
We said it last year too, and I laugh at it because they lost and it made me happy. But what we said last year was best team, like on paper in the league. Everyone could guard, everyone could play offense, whatever, except like Marcus Smart kind of.
Yeah.
Swap out Marcus Smart, bring in Drew Holiday, who brings more offense. Corner three is automatic.
Yeah, his shit is.
Feels like he's shooting like 80% from there.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Jaylen Brown gets better every fucking year. Tatum is Tatum. Porzingis has added a whole nother thing to them. I mean, a lot of people talk about stretching the floor and shit, but to me, it's like the post up, bro. The post up threat that Porzingis has been so phenomenal for them. It's been quite the anchor down there too. This is even better team than last year.
Yes,
and they're contenders. And I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard if they don't even make it to the finals. Right now, you are more than ever before, more than when you had Kyrie, more than the bubble, more than 2022. I'm not gonna say 21 because that's when Jaylen Brown went down. Yeah. More than last year. This is chip or break.
Yeah, I think this is the most pressure the Celtics have.
They have to.
This is the most. Yeah.
Like Dave said, he's like, yo, if in 3 years Tatum doesn't have a ring, like team's low-key a failure.
Yeah, they have to get to the finals.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, they have to.
No, don't say have to get to the finals. They have to win. I'm not letting them off with that shit. Another finals appearance where you lose is not gonna move me.
It depends how they lose.
No. If you lose, you lose, bro.
If you go to game 7 and the Joker hits a fucking in your face, then it's like
I'm not excusing it.
But if you go to the finals and lose in like 5 games, that's like, yeah. You can't do that.
I'm not giving them any excuses because of how deep they've gone every year. Pause. Like every year, basically an Eastern Conference Finals team.
You know what's crazy?
I think there's only 1 year they didn't make it, and that was when Jaylen Brown went down.
Yeah, 2021. It's crazy because we always look at this team as like, well, them in Miami is like the team that like they set the standard for teams that are consistent every year and they're never trash. Mm-hmm. But this team, both of these teams, go into the ECF or finals, but they're not winning the whole thing. I feel like now we're starting to see some of the noise. We're like, yeah, these guys are good every year and they're making it, but they haven't won nothing. I mean, credit to these franchises for being great every year. I'm not taking anything from them.
No, you have to fucking win.
Yeah. I feel like now we're starting to see the noise because a lot of people would talk shit about us and a lot of the bottom feeding teams like, oh, these niggas don't know what it takes to be a consistent playoff team. They know nothing about that. Now we're starting to see these teams that are always in the mix, ECF finals, but they're not winning. They're constantly runner-up. Now we're starting to see the noise.
Like, I'll give a baseball analogy, and I'll also give you a football one. You could correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Like the Packers, bro. Mm-hmm. That motherfuckers should have fucking won way more championships than just one with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
The Yankees win 90 fucking games every year, basically, except last year. Mm-hmm. They're usually in first place in division. They've lost in the championship series before the World Series like 4 times in the last decade. It don't mean shit to me. Yeah. It don't mean shit to me unless you fucking win. I don't care about consistently good. And I know this sounds hypocritical for what I said about the regular season, but in terms of how we evaluate teams in the future, I could care less, bro, that you kept making it to the conference finals and the finals so often, but you kept losing.
Yeah.
We could talk about the New Jersey Nets from 20 fucking years ago. Good for you. 2 finals, constant conference finals. You never fucking won.
Yeah.
I understand you played Tim Duncan. You played Kobe and Shaq. I'm sorry. You never fucking won. You didn't win. So I take that with a grain of salt in the sense that, like, you can't handle when the lights are the brightest.
Yeah.
Which Miami Heat fans won't like because of the Heat culture and shit. And Jimmy Butler always steps up and whatever. Jimmy Butler will say himself that he wants to fucking win. He don't care about 2 final trips.
Yeah. I just want motherfuckers to keep that same energy because it's always the Knicks are bad. Why don't you be like Miami? Or Miami fans be like, oh, they're not like us at all. We actually go to the finals in ECF every year, but y'all don't win.
So let me ask something. Kind of like, I don't want to say like the Pistons because they've been like dog shit, but as a fan, are you taking 1 ring in like 20 years or constant conference finals and finals? Like imagine being a Celtics fan in the last 20 years, but take out the 08 ring, or being a Pistons fan in the last 20 years. What are you taking? Because the Pistons have a championship, and let's say in this hypothetical, we take out that 2008 ring. Would you be happier as a Celtics fan with no rings in 20 years? Or a Pistons fan, you're contending for like 3-4 years straight, 2 finals, 1 championship, constant conference finals, but you fall off a fucking cliff and never recover.
That's tough.
I would take the championship, bro. I'm sorry. Because I already told you as a Yankee fan, they do the same shit every year. Championship
I feel like
series.
if I could just see one,
I'm good.
I feel like.
I'm good.
But also for me, it's like at the same time, even if I do see the one, I'm gonna want to get back.
But let's say as the Knicks then, to make it personal, if this team kept going to conference finals in this Brunson and Randall era, and they make like one finals appearance, are you happy? Are you really happy then if you won a championship?
I feel
and
like
we're
in the
fucking
moment,
ass again?
or if we win a championship, it'd be ass.
I would take that championship this year and then be in the fucking lottery for the next 7 years.
Part of it would hurt.
It would hurt, but you got what we haven't got in over 50 years. It's been 51, I think. Because last year was the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
It's been 51 fucking years. My father is old as shit. He's old as fuck, bro. The last time the Knicks won a championship, he was 12. That man is 63. He's 63.
Yeah, if it means to see one in my lifetime, I think I'll do it.
Look at fucking Cubs fans, how happy they were to win a World Series after 108 years, bro.
Because I'll be sick if I go my whole life and the Knicks are ECF finals, and they never win. And then
I think we're low-key like the Cubs of basketball.
we're like the Cubs.
Low-key. Because they've gone to like World Series and shit, but they just lost. And like they've lost in unfortunate fashion. Or like Patrick Ewing's missed layup that was so easy to get. And then getting creamed in against the Rockets. And then getting creamed by the Spurs. And then we have what we thought were going to be some good teams with Melo and shit. But those fall off. I feel like we're low-key basketball's Cubs. I know the Hawks have a bigger drought than us. But I think we're basketball's Cubs.
Yeah.
Like I would take that next championship. That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm a Celtics fan, I'm not satisfied with just finals appearances but we lose. Heat fans the same shit.
I think I'd rather be the Pistons, low key.
Yeah.
Because at least
And I know it's bad.
At least they went 03. It was what, ECF?
Maybe 02.
I think 02 ECF.
02 to 08
Yeah.
ECF every fucking year.
And then 04 they won. 05 they went to game 7 of the finals. They lost. And then it's been what, ECF every single time?
Yep.
Yeah. Boston, they got the one, like if you take out 08, it's just what? I think an ECF one finals that they lost.
It's been so since they won. And we can even go back 20 years. They had a conference finals appearance too against the Nets. But just making it easier since the big three. Championship. Conference finals. Wait, no. Second round.
Yeah.
09, second round. Finals. Second round? That's D Rose versus the Heat. I think that's second round.
Yeah, second round.
Conference finals.
Yeah. First round.
First round against the Knicks.
Missed the playoffs.
First round.
Against the Cavs.
First round against the Hawks.
Yeah.
Conference finals. Conference finals.
finals.
Wait, so this is 17-18, right?
Yeah.
We just did 17-18. Conference finals.
Yeah.
18-19. Conference finals.
No, second round. 18-19 was second round.
Oh, yeah. Giannis. So we were wrong with what we said earlier because we said just 2021. So 19-20, conference finals. First round, conference finals, conference finals. And now you're here. How many fucking conference finals is that? That was at least like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Are they happy about that? Like 7 conference finals, a finals appearance, and a win? Sounds shitty to me because you have the expectations. And like obviously you'd rather win with no expectations than lose with expectations.
Yeah.
Because you get tired of the shit, bro. You get tired of the noise from other fan bases and shit. But just real quick, Justin, we're not even going to put too much time into it. We'll just say what the series will look like, and that's it.
Yeah.
Celtics versus Hawks or Celtics versus Pacers, whichever one you want to pick. Sweeping both.
Yeah, sweep.
Cavs versus Heat.
Yo, I'll take the Heat in 6.
Heat in 7.
Heat in 7.
And then that leaves Bucks versus Magic. Bucks in 6, just because of Doc.
Yeah.
Any other coach? Bucks in 5.
Bucks in 6.
Knicks. Let's do Knicks injured. How they look right now versus Philly. Knicks in 6.
Knicks healthy.
Knicks in 5.
Yeah.
Knicks in 5. If with just Randall back at even like 70% of his power, like a healthy OG.
Yeah.
All right, and let's go to the fucking West then. Let's start talking about the West, people.
All right. West, 10 seed. We got the Lakers.
Contenders.
Contenders?
Don't care. Contenders.
Contenders.
AD is playing phenomenal. LeBron is still LeBron. D'Lo is really not as bad as people want to say he is. Reeves is still decent to do some shit. Dinwiddie could elevate. And they're not even that far from avoiding the play-in or even at least fighting for the 7th seed instead of...
I'll put them in contender once they win the play-in games.
Fun. But I got faith in them.
Until then,
They could beat whoever's in front of them in the play-in.
I just need them. For me, they got to be in the top 7, 8. Like once the playoffs is stamped,
I want them to get to 6, bro, so badly.
it's gonna.
It's a climb.
They could do it.
It's not a crazy climb, but it's still a climb.
They could do it, but
they're like 4 games back.
They got a tough schedule coming up too.
Do they play the Pelicans at all in any of that?
I'm gonna tell you their schedule right now. They got the Nuggets tonight.
Fuck.
Then OKC. Then the Kings. Then the Bucks.
Kings, they got to play basically because they're in the playoff spot together.
Yeah. Then the Bucks. Then the Timberwolves. Then the Kings again. Golden State. And then it gets easier.
And no Pelican games at all. Because the Pelicans are what's holding them back from getting out of the play-in.
Nah.
So they got to
They play the Pelicans last game of the season.
So they got to beat the Pelicans. I would really put extra focus on the Pelicans, 2 Kings games, and the Warriors.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get out the fucking play-in. But I'm still giving them contender.
All right. 9 seed Golden State Warriors.
Pretender.
Yeah, I'm not.
Pretender.
They have been playing better as of late, but Clay's coming off the bench and shit. Kuminga's playing a lot better. AirPods have been playing great. Steph Curry doing his thing. Draymond's back, but I am not putting them in contender.
After you got into an argument with me 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
now this is what we're saying. We're saying the pretenders. After you argued with me 2 weeks ago.
No, we argued about Curry being clutch. I didn't argue about them being contenders.
That came from the playing game, and I said he has to be clutch to even win the playing games.
No, he could win the playing games, but I'm not putting them in contenders.
So, I'm not getting too deep into it. So, very big sell. Pretenders probably won't even make it to the playoffs.
Number 8, Dallas Mavericks.
Contenders. I don't give a fuck. Because they're going to get out of the play-in. Like, not win the play-in, they're going to escape the play-in route. They are contenders. Kyrie, Luka, Gafford, PJ. Have some good THJ games. Contenders. Why can't we see them in the conference finals?
I'll say, yeah. I had to think about it a little bit. I'll put them in contenders only because matched up in a first-round series with one of these top teams, I could see Dallas beating them just off the fact that they have Luka.
Except the Nuggets.
Yeah, except the
They
Nuggets.
could beat the Timberwolves. They could beat the Clippers, as we've seen.
They could beat OKC.
They could beat OKC. You just got to avoid the Nuggets.
Yeah.
There's Luka himself gives you a fighting chance against any team in the NBA. In the NBA. Because I'll take him against the Celtics in a punching chance. But except the Nuggets, bro. The Nuggets is the only team where I'm like, damn, Luka, you ain't got no chance.
Luka gives you a big ass chance. Because I remember
fuck yeah.
2 years ago when they played the Jazz in the first round and Luka missed the first 3 games.
Yeah.
I was like, Luka's going to win his first playoffs.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if Luka was to play against the Celtics, for example, motherfucker, that's like giving a nigga that like knows kung fu, but you give him nunchucks. Yeah. I'm taking him over 5 niggas, bro. Yeah. I'm sorry. He's gonna fuck them up.
And it was crazy because Brunson went crazy in that series, and they won. They went 2-1. Yes. And I'm like, oh yeah, Luka comes back. It's quiet.
It's quiet, bro.
I'm like, Luka just got to win 2 games. Yeah.
Luka himself is a contender, bro. Yeah. He's a contender.
Next team, number 7, Sacramento Kings.
I hate to say it, but they are pretenders, but they can make it to the second round.
Pretenders for me.
Because contenders to me is I could see you make it to conference finals. I could see you win a series, but not 2 series. I'm sorry. Yeah. I love y'all, Sacramento. Y'all my West Coast team till the end, bro. Our relationship ended with the Suns as my West Coast team a couple years back. Y'all my West Coast team. Because both of them were my West Coast teams. You feel me? But now it's just the Kings, bro. I only got love for you. Kings and Knicks, bro. Let's go, baby.
Number 6 seed, New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, my God, dude.
Pretenders.
One of the most boring, like, playoff teams I've seen in my life. Respect to, like, Zion and Ingram and shit, but they're just so fucking boring. I like Herb Jones, too. But it's like they're so... I don't know if you agree with me.
What?
But they're such, like, a boring team to even envision the playoffs.
I mean, not really to me.
They don't have, like, an it factor. Like, they don't have nothing that tells me, like... None of the players that they have, like, bring out that energy where it's like, I'm the best player on the fucking court. Everyone else in the West playoffs can say that. Literally everyone. Some of them even have 2. But I cannot look at them play any team in the West and be like, yeah, Zion could be the best player on the court, even for 1 game.
The only thing I want to see I mean, I like Brandon Ingram. I think he does. In
He's
that
cool.
that one playoff series against the Suns, he did play really well.
Yeah, he's
I just
cool.
want to see if Zion either elevates in the playoffs or if he crumbles. Because I feel
He
like
gonna crumble.
I feel like Zion is one of those motherfuckers. It's either or. I feel like he's either gonna elevate or. But with that being said, I don't think the Pelicans are beating any of the teams in front
Above
of them.
or below them,
yeah.
which is why I'm saying like this is such like a.
And they're a top 6 team, so they're to
That's
me,
sad.
yeah, they're not beating anybody.
But that's
to me,
sad that they can't beat niggas under them. That's sad to me. They're a first round exit, bro.
that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like we were just saying, like the Cavs could beat this team in a series. Like the Magic could give like a punching chance. Like we know the Magic would beat the Hawks in the series below them. We can't say about the Pelicans.
I feel like the
below
only
them.
team they could give a fight to, but I'm still taking the other team is Sacramento.
I'll still take Sacramento in 5 or 6. It's very sad.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, that's exactly how it would go.
That's so ridiculous.
That's
and you're a 6 seed. You're a 5 seed. You're the 5 seed.
Sacramento's the only team I can see them like. They could get into like a little fight.
But it's weird because this team was literally the 5 seed just a couple weeks ago before the Suns passed them. It's like, where is y'all like energy at?
I remember this team was a fucking 1 seed at one point.
Man, I don't want to talk about that.
Yo,
shit,
that was crazy.
Like Twitter people want to say they got no aura. That's what it is. Well, I'll call it the it factor.
Nah, yeah. Number 5 seed Phoenix Suns.
You know what? You go first because I really don't know.
For me, it really depends on how some of the shit plays out. If everything goes their way and they get the matchups they want, they could be contenders. But if they get matched up with the wrong team early on, pretenders. Because I feel like if they get a good matchup, they could go to the WCF. But if not, they could also lose in the first round.
They got to avoid Jokic, and they got to avoid the Clippers.
Yeah, if the playoffs started right now, they'd have to play the Clippers.
And I'll even add this: you got to avoid the Lakers. Respectfully, you got to avoid the Lakers. Because say the Lakers are the 8 seed and they upset the 1 seed T-Wolves or Thunder, right?
Yeah.
And let's say they win, they match up currently right now against the Clippers. Lakers will give you fits, bro.
I feel like if you're the Suns, I think the way to go, I don't think it's going to happen, but like if you want a good like spot, you're going to have to like try to fight for that 3 seed and try to play New Orleans in the first round. But you can't, impossible. Bro. Because the Nuggets got 41 wins, the Suns got 35.
It's over.
And
if 20 games
if you drop to the 6 seed, you're going to have to play Denver in round 1. So the way it's looking right now,
stay where you are. Stand 10 toes down.
So the way it's looking right now, I would go pretender.
I hate to say it because they got Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. I'm not buying into Beal being a factor in the playoffs, but
yeah.
Because when I say contender, I'm saying I could see an avenue for you to get to conference finals no matter what.
And nigga,
I'm not seeing it right now. Like I said, you could win a series against a decent amount of teams. Like you're fucking up a lot of teams, but the Lakers fits, Clippers fits. Nuggets fits. That's 3 teams that's giving you fits already. 3 out of 10, and in an actual playoff setting, 3 out of 8. So it's like there's only 4 teams you could beat then. What does that say about you as a contender status? Pretender currently.
Yeah.
You think what?
I was gonna say I think I would take Minnesota over them too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would take Minnesota over them.
Yeah.
I would only give them to beat the Thunder, the Pelicans, the Kings, like the Warriors, but that's it.
Yeah.
So you're only beating 4 teams out of 9. Because we're not counting them, obviously, as part of the 10. You're being 4 teams out of 9.
And I feel like even OKC would give you fits, low-key.
Yeah. They'll give you fits.
For Phoenix, I feel like, bro, even last year, they played the Clippers in round 1, and with just Kawhi and Westbrook.
Just Westbrook.
Yo, they was giving them fits.
Just Westbrook.
I feel like the only way they beat the Clippers is if 2 of the Clippers guys go down. Not just 1.
Which is possible.
It's possible.
But now they also got Harden.
Yeah, now they got Harden. But I'm like, bro, even with Kawhi Leonard out there.
Oh, but I just remembered Westbrook broke his hand last night.
Yeah. But yo, Kawhi Leonard won them a game last year, and then he was out.
Yeah, he was.
And a lot of people thought if Kawhi Leonard played that full series, they would have won.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, number 4 seed, LA Clippers, Contenders.
I got no comment.
No comment.
I got no comment. I got no comment.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah, I do plead the fifth because, as I said before, Kawhi Leonard ups his game by like 50% in the playoffs. James Harden and Paul George go down like 20%. So you're really only getting an increase overall of like 10, bro. And Westbrook's out. Do I have faith in Paul George and James Harden in 2 playoff series to get to a conference finals? No, I don't. I would need to see a healthy Kawhi carry job for them to get to conference finals. Do I see that being a possibility? Maybe. But those 2 guys can drag the whole fucking team down. We literally just saw Paul George for 2 weeks straight put up less than 20 points.
Yeah, he's been kind of ass these last 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was pissed off about his All-Star nomination. And we saw what Harden did last year. We got 2-3 prime Harden games against Boston. Shitty 4 other games from him. And that's him at his old age now. We would see this on the Rockets too. Like, yeah, he would have like 30, but it would be like on shitty ass 35% shooting. I'm giving the Clippers pretenders. They're pretenders to me right now until they fucking prove it with a healthy Kawhi for a whole playoff run. That's the only way you get to conference finals.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna throw them in contender. They've been scary all year. Still out with Zubac. Can't wait till he comes back.
Yeah, he's a difference maker that people don't want to talk about.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw them in contender. I mean, these next couple of teams are probably gonna be up there too. Number 3, Denver Nuggets.
I don't want to even say none. They just contenders. Yeah. We don't gotta fucking
contender,
explain.
Yeah. Number 2, Oklahoma City Thunder.
I love Shea, bro. I love Shea since that second Clipper year when they made it to the playoffs. I've been a fan of Shea. Or was it the first year?
His rookie year.
Yeah, his rookie year, but how he played in that playoff series against the Warriors. I've been a fan of his. But man, I mean, just being completely realistic, we gotta be realistic right now. They're pretenders, bro. There's very few teams that they could confidently beat. The Pelicans confidently beat. The Kings, I'm confident in them beating them, but it'll be close. Who else? The Warriors, they could beat. The Lakers, the Suns, the Mavs, Timberwolves, we don't gotta talk about the Nuggets. They could give the Clippers problems. I don't know that one could go either way. But I'm only confident in you being, 2 teams, 3 teams? That's not enough for me. And you're a 2 seed, tied for the 1 seed. I don't know. I like Shea, but I don't know. Everyone else is be able to step up. Chet is a rookie.
Yeah.
A thin rookie. He's a thin rookie with no playoff experience. And he's going to be having to go against what? Fucking Jokic. You got to play against AD potentially.
Yeah.
Pause. These are like strong guys. Sabonis is strong.
Gobert.
Like I just said, Sabonis is a strong dude.
Yeah.
Nigga, Zubac will give you problems. Like, not like he's going to average 20, but he's going to be boom for every fucking rebound.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, Valanciunas, bro. I don't know. They're not selling me because I think to really go deep in like the playoffs, you need a physical big. And he's just not they don't have to be like a Hall of Famer or even an All-Star, but you need a physical big. Yeah. How many rosters have we seen that made it deep into the playoffs that didn't have a physical big man?
That didn't have
one?
Like
even like the Blazers won miracle run conference finals. You had Nurkic, who's a notorious bruiser. I didn't even name Nurkic on the Suns. Yeah, Nurkic on the Suns. Oh my God. Bro, he's 100. He quite literally probably has 100 pounds on him.
Yeah.
No funny shit. I'm not even exaggerating because I think Nurkic is like 270. He's at least got 70 pounds on this kid.
Yeah.
Pretenders, though. I like them. They'll win the series, but second round exit, sadly.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it too. I was like, this might have to be a team where things also have to go right for them.
Yeah, everything has to go right.
If they played in the first round right now, they would play the Kings, and I'm taking them over the Kings. But then second round, you got to play the Nuggets. I don't see you beating the Nuggets at all. So I'm gonna go pretender just off of that. You're definitely winning a first round series.
Yeah,
but
they win in a series.
I don't see them going to the conference finals unless something drastic fucking happens. And the number 1 seed, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Controversial, but it shouldn't be controversial, but contenders. I think a lot of people are still sleeping on them. They're saying they're too young. They want to say, oh, but Gobert got cooked by man 4 years ago, whatever. They're going to just draw Gobert to the perimeter. This is different, bro. I think this team is really fucking deadly. They could go to the conference finals. Currently, where they stand right now, they would avoid Jokic.
Yeah.
And has that's a stupid question.
if
I was about to
every-
say, has Gobert played Jokic in the playoffs? Yeah, he did in the bubble.
Yeah. The way things stand now, they would avoid Jokic until the conference finals.
Exactly, which
If
is what you
everything
want.
stays exactly the same.
That's what you want. Those guys who are 1, 4, and 5, they're happy as fuck right now.
1,
If the
4, and
standings
5.
stayed how they are right now, 1, 4, and 5, I'll even add 8 because I could be like the Lakers. 1, 8, 4, and 5, bro, are happy as fuck where they are on terms of what side they're on.
Not yet. Minnesota's defense alone makes them a dangerous team.
Yes.
I would put them in contender. What scares me about Minnesota though is the late game offense.
Yeah, but I think the defense could be enough where, maybe the games aren't close.
I would hope so, and it's easy to say that in the regular season, but in the playoffs it's completely different. These late game like lapses is very concerning. We saw in the Grizzlies playoff series 2 years ago, we saw Cat making
Stupid plays,
stupid fouls, fouling out of 4 out of the 6 games or some shit like that.
I'm playing better when he leaves.
Like, if you really want to contend, you gotta loosen up on those plays. Like, those cannot happen. And if Ant steps up how everyone is saying he is going to step up,
he will.
I hope. We need to stop calling this man the next Michael Jordan. He is Anthony Edwards. Like,
Yeah, that and Jimmy Butler. Stop.
We need to stop that. I'm like, Anthony Edwards is more D-Wade than Michael Jordan, I feel like.
He's a little taller.
He's a little taller.
I think he's just his own thing, bro.
He's his own thing. Like, I hate this Michael Jordan shit.
I don't hate that one as much as Tatum and Booker or Kobe. That shit used to blow me.
I don't really fucking feed into those.
That shit is so fucking stupid, bro. That's mad.
I love Tatum.
That's mad. Chris Broussard.
I love Tatum, but the corniest shit ever was when they beat the Heat and then he pulled out that screenshot that he texted.
All right, what was corny? Hey. All right, what is the corniest Tatum Kobe moment? And then we'll talk about the playoff matchups. That text where he's like, "I got you, bro." Him dressing up as Kobe, as a Celtic. Him dressing up as Kobe. And we had 4 moments.
I think he dressed up as Kobe twice.
All right, him dressing up as Kobe, him wearing Celtics green in the game, but wearing a purple armband of Kobe, bright purple. Or what was the last one? Him being like, oh yeah, I think we're like Kobe and Powell. Kobe needed Powell, and I think KP's gonna be my Powell to my Kobe.
That was it. To me, the text would always be the worst.
Yeah, the text is crazy. But I'm not gonna lie. Sorry to cut you off. The armband bothered me the most. Because y'all are historic rivals, and purple just do not go with green, bro.
Yeah. To me, the text is the worst. Because, nigga, if you lost that game, and you were so close to losing that game. If you lost that game, we probably wouldn't even have known about that.
And you lost the finals, bro.
Yeah, and they lost the finals. Yeah.
My thing is, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Tatum be giving crazier head to Kobe than prime Tiana Trump. No funny shit, bro. Because this is getting ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
This should be pissing me off, my nigga. And he's always something new every couple of months. Like that Kobe and Powell shit about him Porzingis. I'm like, nah, bro. That's just not it.
Yeah.
That's not it. I'm sorry, bro. But let's go into like these hypothetical matchups. To me, I'm telling you right now, Lakers beat the Warriors in the play-in. And fuck, they would have to play. Do they beat the Kings?
Lakers
Versus Kings.
But also,
I'm sorry, the Mavs beat the Kings.
Yes,
Respectfully.
Mavs beat
We don't
Kings.
even have to talk about that.
Yeah.
But the Lakers versus the Kings, who you taking?
Lakers versus Kings?
Yeah. Because I'm sorry, the Lakers is dusting the Warriors.
Lakers, I'm taking.
I hate to say I'm taking Lakers. So that means the T-Wolves versus the Lakers, round 1.
That's going to be tough. I think I would take... Yo, that's going to be a fucking tough-ass...
That'll be a fire matchup.
That'll be a fire-ass matchup. I think I might take T-Wolves in 7.
I know I just call them contenders, but I would still say that they lose to the Lakers in 7.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That should be so sad, bro. And I would just make Cat look even worse. Like,
Yeah,
you know, the
man.
center's gonna be on Cat and Gobert, not even fucking Ant-Man, bro. They don't be giving Ant any shit.
Kind of, yo, this is crazy because
Wait, hold on. Can we see one like 15-point game from J-Mac? Fuck no.
nah, if it was a different team,
Like
yeah.
10-point game from J-Mac.
If they was playing like the Pelicans, nah, actually, nah, maybe.
If they were playing the Pelicans, we could see a 10-point game from J-Mac.
He was giving the Grizzlies fits 2 years ago.
No, yeah. He was giving them, bro. J-Mac's stroke game that series
Actually,
was crazy.
I'm gonna flip my pick. I'll pick.
You heard?
What?
I said J-Mac's stroke game that series was crazy.
Pause.
What's up?
What's it called? I think I'm gonna switch my pick and pick the Lakers. I think I'll take Lakers in 7.
Lakers in 7.
Cause
I hate doing it, bro. And it's like Charles Barkley said, like, yo, why do we talk about playing teams as much? We don't talk about the East playing teams like this. Talk about the Warriors and Lakers.
Cause what's it called? You got LeBron and AD AD's been fucking tweaking this year.
AD will give Gobert problems. And then on offense, he'll give Gobert problems. On defense, shit, Towns, I'm sorry.
Not only that,
He cooked.
not only that, can Cat match up with AD?
Fuck no. That's what I'm saying.
Offensively?
That's what I'm saying. On defense, AD's got him clamped up. And on offense, he's shitting on Gobert. Respect to Gobert.
I could see a world where it's the third quarter. AD got 20 points, 17 rebounds, and Cat got 12 points and 4 fouls.
And like 4 rebounds.
Yeah, 4 rebounds. Like, so yeah, I would take the Lakers in 7.
All right, so now that leaves us with Thunder versus Mavs. Give me the fucking Mavs in 6.
Give me the Mavs in 6, 7.
Luka takes that MVP loss mad personally and just cooks them motherfuckers.
I could already see him like to Chet fade away.
Yeah, he's averaging 38 that series.
Yeah.
Kyrie will add his own 27, 28.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Then
oh my God. And then you're going to have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford bumping this motherfucker. And they're low tier like centers.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Then it'll be what, Nuggets and Pelicans? Nuggets and 4.
Nuggets in 3, and then the Pelicans just go back to New Orleans.
I think it's Nuggets in 3, and then Jokic is gonna show up at Zion's hotel room with a burger and be like, "Go home, brother."
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. yo, I'm not even gonna say none. 4-5.
Clippers, Suns.
Clippers in 7.
I'll go Clippers.
Clippers in 7, baby.
I'll go Clippers in 6.
I hate to say it, but Clippers win the series, bro. That's who are the contenders and pretenders. Little bit of a highlight, like little bit of a preview into who's winning their matchups. Justin, end of the episode. You know what time it is. You see I was already unprepared, but that's okay. Sidney Sweeney, MVP of the week, my brother. Who do you think we got in here, Justin? I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Just pick one person.
Giannis.
He's not in here.
Wow.
Sorry. MVP of the week. Luka, 33, 6-6, 45, 9-14, 30, 11-16, and 37, 12-11. But he's been 1-3.
1-3. Yeah, I saw that today.
Wemby. 22, 10, 5 blocks. 17, 13, 5 with 4 blocks. 28, 13, 7, and 5 blocks. 1-2, and the win was against the 2 seed right now.
That game was crazy.
He cooked Chet.
That game was crazy.
He cooked him, bro. LeBron, 28, 7, and 12. Honestly, before I even continue, I don't think LeBron's ever even been nominated this season. That's crazy. And that's LeBron.
He's 9 points away from 40K.
And they play tonight.
They play tonight.
About to do it against the Nuggets. I'm about to watch that shit. 34, 6-8, 31, 4-9. They're 2-1. Here's the surprise pick that I mentioned earlier. I said I was going to talk about later.
Sorry to cut you off, nigga. That comeback against the Clippers was fucking
Threes and everything.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
why I
was
said it
crazy.
I think he had 7 threes that game.
Holy shit, that game was crazy.
Small shots. Darius Garland making like fucking mad threes last night too.
Oh yeah, Colin put in the chat.
He had no.
It was against the Pistons though.
Yeah, that too. That too. You feel me? But the last player, I know you said like Giannis and shit should probably be in here, but I'm sorry. This guy's been so fucking efficient, answering the haters. Jaylen Brown. Now the stat that matters the most is the one at the end. 38-3, 31-6, 25, 7, and 5. And you're like, all right, Jordan, those are regular numbers. But he's shooting 60% from the field. He shot from 70% in one of those games. 70 fucking percent. That motherfucker's been cooking. And obviously, they're on a 10-game win streak, so they 3-0.
Yeah.
Who is your MVP of the week?
It's a lot of names.
OD. Luka, Wemby, Braun, Jaylen Brown. And to be honest with you, 2 of them have losing records. LeBron's 2-1, and Jaylen Brown's undefeated. MVP of the week.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Jaylen Brown this week.
Really? Oh, shit. I'm a Jaylen Brown fan, but honestly, I was about to toss that shit to Wemby.
I wanted to give it to Wemby because after last week I was like, please Wemby be on this list.
I want to give it to him, bro. I gotta give it to him.
Not yet. That game against OKC was wild, bro.
Can you convince me that it's Jaylen Brown?
Can I convince you?
Yeah, maybe I'll switch.
No.
You can't?
No.
You can't talk about that. He's been cooking, that they've won 10 games in a row, and that he's been a big part of that. And since post All-Star break, he's been dominant.
He's been really good post All-Star.
He's been dominant, bro.
He's been really fucking good.
Gets better every season. I don't know how. Like, you think he's on a plateau. It's like, you know what? I got another fucking season.
He's kind of sacrificed this year for the betterment of the team.
Yeah. But we know he's a 27 point per. He averaged 27 last season with Jason Tatum taking more shots. And obviously taking way more free throws because he has way more of a fucking whistle than Jaylen Brown. Take away that whistle, they averaging the same amount of points. No funny shit.
Well, yeah. Because, that Knicks game, Jaylen Brown was clicking off rip.
Hooping.
Off rip. Him and Brunson was going back and forth. And then last night.
JB versus JB?
Last night in that game, the couple parts I was watching, because I was like in and out watching the game. I wasn't like locked in. But the parts I was watching, Jaylen Brown and fucking Porzingis was doing their thing. It just so happened when I stepped out, Tatum went on that fucking crazy third quarter run.
That's fine.
But Wemby's a good pick too. I wanted to pick Wemby last week.
I'll switch over. I'll give it to Jaylen Brown just because the efficiency's been disgusting.
I love how Wemby just curses on live TV like it's nothing.
Oh, he's like, what the fuck is this? And what was the other one? He's like, I love this shit.
I love this shit.
Someone said though it's because in France, like, they don't have like FCC shit. Like,
they don't. Cursing. They don't care.
Why?
That's why motherfuckers say, excuse my French.
Why are we pussies?
Like over there is common, motherfuckers.
I don't even think it's just like France. I think it's just around the world, but it's like only here you can't curse on TV. Like, that's some pussy shit.
That shit was funny.
He
was like, I love this shit.
Honestly, I like the other one better. He's like, Pop, me, because he was with the whole TNT crew. He's like, Pop will be going through fucking video, and he's like, what is this shit? No, he's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. That shit's like a meme now.
Niggas all laughing, bro. They try not to laugh.
I wonder if he got
just let it
fined.
slide. Nah. I mean, niggas just be cursing all the time. My favorite curse, first of all, Jaylen Brown, MVP of the week. Before we even wrap up, my favorite cursing on live TV moment, you would think it would be Shaq. He's like, let's go to a fucking game. I don't give a shit. That one's funny.
That was a classic one.
But my favorite one is D-Lo and Summerlee. He's like, man, I play like shit. And the interview's like, come on, man. Come on. He's like, nah, my teammates. Bro, that shit was funny as hell,
You remember
bro.
the one where Melo was doing the post game and they put water
He's
on
like,
him?
shit. Yeah, he's like, motherfucker, shit. Yo, that shit was funny as fuck. Yo, Melo and KG are the top 2 curses all time. Give me that shit, K-Love.
Yo,
Give me that fucking shit.
I feel like I watch that video like every 3 months.
He's like, fuck out of here. That one's funny. And KG, hell no. Trash ass nigga. Yo, that's just funny as hell, bro. Yeah. What I actually rewatched recently, 2 days ago, was a compressed version of the highlights of Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett watching the finals. When he's like, this is my girlfriend for the night. There's a website where you could get a girlfriend for a night. And Kevin Garnett said, yo, come on, man. Yo, come on. We're not doing that. Even the girl was trying to tell him to shut up. And when he was like, he's like, yo, can we roll up in here? And this nigga was like, he's like, yeah, motherfucker. He's like, yeah, nigga. And the lighter hit him in the face. He's like, yo, who threw that shit? I'll smack you. Yo, that shit had me crying, bro. Yo, Paul Pierce. I'm more of a fan of Paul Pierce post his NBA career than when he was a player, my nigga. Because that shit, the playing poker with the bitches everywhere, twerking and shit, and he looked fried. What else is a top moment for him? Him being like, Bron, he's like, Luka, Jokic, Embiid. And Tatum, shut up. And then KG was like, nah, niggas is cupcakes when it comes to Braun. He's like, we talking Braun, nigga. Yo, that shit's so
that
fucking
was
funny,
hilarious.
bro.
Yo, I would pay good money for like a KG, like uncut motherfucker, a bunch of motherfuckers just telling stories about KG.
Honestly, I want
Unfiltered nothing. Like, I need all that.
KG and Paul Pierce to commentate a game instead of just being sponsored to do a stream. Commentate a game. Let me see what the fuck they want.
No, yeah. It can't be with ESPN. Like, they gotta have their own, I don't know.
They should just keep doing their streams and shit, but let Paul Pierce do whatever fuck he wants. Like, not worry about sponsorships. So obviously, they got to.
I don't know. Some kick, whatever.
Nigga said kick. Yo, Aiden Ross will throw them a bag, bro.
I would deadass listen to those two motherfuckers.
100%.
Oh my God.
Even just doing whatever fuck. Yo, like, you know, like that's like, what's it called? Like, just sit and chill. Because I don't be watching streams with like, it's like just chilling and hanging out. I would watch them just talking and shit. Like reacting to like videos or basketball games or whatever.
That'll be, if you get like just a random white guy as the play-by-play.
Oh God, here we go.
Have-
I'm tired of these. Yo, like John Wall's podcast is another random white guy.
Yo, I peeped that too. I'm like, yo,
get
why
it,
does
bro.
is it NBA or just podcasts in general?
I think it's only NBA podcasts.
I feel like,
that be
they
this.
just have a random white dude.
And Brunson's white dude talked about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think Roan is the best white guy. He is the best white guy. Him and Tommy Altman are the best white guys. But the Brunson dude is kind of funny too. Cause it was like, they're like, oh, I thought Arnie Duncan would be like your hero as a kid. Josh Hart said that shit. And he's like, my hero, he was like mad confident. He looked in the camera, he's like, my heroes growing up were Manu Ginobili and Johnny Sins. And Jalen Brunson's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? That shit had me crying, bro.
But yeah,
It's always a white guy.
if they could get like some random white dude doing the play-by-play, and you have KG and Paul Pierce doing the color, maybe throw Gary Payton in there. I'll listen to that.
Underrated one too would be like Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway, yeah, that'll be a good one. Just have Tim Hardaway, Gary Payton. You could keep Paul Pierce in there, but put KG in there.
Just don't let Tim Hardaway commentate any games with Dwight Howard or Jason Collins. That's the only problem. Shout out to Dwight, bro. Bro's going to Puerto Rico. Justin, walk us out of here, man, because I don't even got no after time talk. Ain't shit really happened. Shout out to Eric. His birthday just passed, though.
Yeah, shout out to Eric.
My boy Leo's birthday is next, but that will be for next episode. And Dave's birthday is after that. So they could each get their own shout outs and shit. Football's over. We can't talk about no football. Baseball is spring training, but I don't give a fuck about no spring training.
It's almost March Madness.
Almost March Madness. I'm only going to tune in for that shit. Especially for my South Carolina Gamecocks. So we're going to cook this year. We're going to the Final Four. No funny shit. But walk us out of here, Justin. Niggas is hungry.
If you guys are watching on YouTube, please subscribe, please like. If you guys are listening on audio, please give us 5 stars. Please like. Follow us on TikTok at the J&J Podcast. It's going up on Instagram at the JJ Podcast 1. We appreciate you guys. Clips is going up, everything's going up. Thank you guys.
And free K Flock too.
Yeah, free K Flock.
Thank you. You finally said it. Peace.